Welcome back to my channel. Today is another collab with Parker.
What's up?
If you guys did not know, Parker is my husband. I asked you guys to ask us some questions about having like an online relationship, basically just being like a YouTube couple, Instagram couple. Based on your guys' questions, I feel like there's kind of a lot of misconceptions, at least about our relationship. We're just gonna be answering your guys' questions today and kind of talking about our experience. So we'll do a little bit of a backstory. I started YouTube 8 years ago. So when Parker started doing it with me, did we decide it was 3 or 4 years ago? I think it was 3.
Full time, but I did it with you like for a year or 2 before that.
Senior year, Parker started filming my videos for me, but you would just do that kind of like for fun.
Yep.
And I think I vlogged with him a little bit, but then eventually we started vlogging together a little bit more. And I think right before we got engaged is when I changed my vlog channel to Aspyn and Parker. Basically, that is our story. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And we do have our vlog channel, like I just said, so you guys can go check us out there if you want to see more of our videos. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with answering your questions. So the first one is, how do you guys manage to find a balance between work and your relationship?
I think it's really hard. We probably struggle with that a little bit.
Especially when we're traveling so much, because that's when it's so much harder to like shut work off, because if we go out of town and then we come home for like 3 days and we have a lot to do, like we literally just sometimes we don't have time to like shut our computers off at 5 and then spend time together. That's something that we definitely have not perfected at all. But I feel like with like traveling and stuff slowing down lately, it's been a little bit easier.
Yeah, we're doing a lot better at it, I think.
Yeah.
We're finding more time for each other.
I think just taking the time to actually be like, I'll literally say to Parker, I'm like, let's go spend quality time together, because sometimes we'll be together all day, like working, running errands, like editing vlogs, doing stuff, but that's not really quality time. So
it's work, but it's fun. I mean, we have
fun. Yeah, no, it's still
it.
fun, but like that's not us like just being together, being a couple. So we have to like take separate time to do that. Still working on it, but I do feel like it's gotten better over the past like little while. Next question, how do you decide what to share online and what to keep private?
I feel like we both have a pretty good idea for what we think we should put online and what we shouldn't.
Yeah. There's also some stuff that we just both know, like, okay, we're not gonna put that online. Like if we got in a fight, we're not gonna pick up the vlog camera and be like, oh, like we're fighting right now. Comment down below, Team Aspyn, Team Parker. But I feel like it just happened really naturally. Like we never sat down and we're like, okay, we're not gonna vlog talking about this or this. We do try to keep a good portion of our lives private. Like we don't really talk about stuff that's going on in like our personal lives. I feel like it's been pretty easy for us to like know what to not share.
Oh yeah.
Are you sometimes pretending that everything is good on camera when having a fight?
Yes.
Yes, but not very often.
We won't like be fighting and then like drop everything and be all happy for a vlog clip and then go back to being mad at each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's usually like the only time that I'm like thinking of that would happen is if we're just like arguing or not in a good mood with each other, and then Parker like needs to go edit the vlog or something and we like don't have an ending clip. Like one of us would pick up the camera and be like, okay, thanks for watching, like subscribe, we'll see you guys later. Like there's been times when we're like about to film and then we'll like get into an argument and we'll be like, okay, like we're not doing it today, let's do it another day. You were always on social media and YouTube. Was it hard for Parker to adjust to being on it?
I don't feel it was very hard to adjust. I think that that's because I'm pretty easygoing and like go with the flow.
Like your life changed because we were working together. You like gained a following, but especially being in like our hometown still, like we're so disconnected from LA and like that whole scene. So it's not like you came from like a little small town into like Los Angeles, like YouTube world. Like it was kind of just like we started working together. Do you two act the same together on camera versus off camera?
I feel like yes and no. I feel like it's a lot easier to be myself or be yourself when there's not a camera in front of you.
But I feel like the question is kind of asking like when we turn on the camera, are we all like cutesy, like oh haha, like love you so much, and we turn it off and we're like, oh, okay. But I feel like it's the opposite, because Parker's really like, people always ask like, oh, why don't you kiss on camera? And we do every once in a while, but like we like don't really show that often, and so that's more of like, wait, what was the question? I literally just forgot what I was talking about. We're way more kissy and lovey and like touching stuff like that off camera. And so, yeah. Next question, do you guys have as much privacy as you want?
Yes.
I had a lot of questions like that. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. So many people are asking because we can just control every single thing that we put out. And so it would be kind of funny if we didn't have as much privacy as we want, because that would mean we were like making ourselves uncomfortable by like posting certain things that we didn't want out there. I've never felt like we don't have enough privacy.
No.
The only time I have ever felt like that is like if people show up to our house, but that's like a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Online, we definitely have like all the privacy that we want. Do you feel sick of each other since you're always working together?
Yes. No, obviously we're gonna feel sick of
Sometimes,
each other.
yeah.
Yeah, because we work together, we live together, we do everything together.
During the day, we don't really spend like every second of the day together.
No.
Like some days we do, but usually like if there's errands to run, like going to the post office or like random stuff, like Parker will go out and do those, and that's like our time to just be by ourselves to make sure that we're not like spending too much time together. We like to be like apart and then get to come together at the end of the day, talk about what we did, or like actually miss each other, or go to dinner and like have stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So we do get sick of each other, but I feel like we do pretty good at doing our own thing during the day. How do you guys deal with unwanted opinions / thoughts regarding your relationship?
They just go whoosh.
Yeah.
That's how we deal with them. I don't know, we just aren't the type of people that let those kind of things like affect us.
Yeah, and we really don't get a lot of negative comments. Like obviously
Yeah.
there are some, but especially if it was something about our relationship, you just see so little. Like anyone's opinion is so irrelevant because they only are commenting about probably like a 2 or 3 second clip out of like 24 hours a day. Next question, do you only show the happy parts of being married? What about the fights?
I would say we definitely, yeah, we don't show the fights. We do
Yeah.
fight. We choose not to film that and put that on the internet. We think
Yeah.
that
Which I think
should
is
be
normal.
Yeah.
I think
We don't-
everyone should do that.
Exactly. We don't want to have like negative videos on our channel.
Just because you don't show everything doesn't mean you're hiding something. Like you have to just use common sense and think people probably don't want their freaking fights on the internet. It's like, why would we show that? But we're here right now saying we totally argue and fight just like any normal regular couple, but we're not going to post it on the internet. Do you feel pressured to have a marriage others look up to? We kind of already talked about this. I said no and Parker said yes, and I was surprised that you said yes.
With great power comes great responsibility. I feel that it would be not okay if we promoted me abusing you or something like that. I don't know, like that. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, but that's like something that
well, let me tell you, that's
okay.
why there's pressure, because
But like there's not pressure because you don't do
I know,
that
I
anyways.
live a good life, so like I don't feel the pressure. Luckily, I don't feel the pressure, no.
Yeah, so okay, so then I feel like your answer is no.
I don't feel the pressure, but I can understand why there would be pressure, or why
Yeah,
people
but you
would
don't
think
feel
that.
it.
Yeah,
which
I don't
agree
feel the
with.
pressure.
Because like the way that we live our lives in our relationship and just everything about what we do, like I'm living for myself. And if I'm a good example to you guys, then that's amazing. But I'm not doing that to be a good example to my audience just because I have
Exactly.
millions of people watching. That's not the reason that I'm a good person. It's because I want to be that. So I don't
Yeah,
feel pressure
exactly.
because of like my situation.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't feel pressured from anyone.
Okay, so then I feel like
But-
we agree.
Yeah,
I
we do
understand
agree.
what you are saying. How does it feel that the media knows so much about your personal life?
Media does not know so much about our personal life.
Well, let me
I
read this
think-
second question. I
Oh,
screenshotted
okay.
a couple that were like the same because I was getting so many. And so the second one says, does it ever bother you that people know a little too much about your relationship? And so those are kind of the same. And so that's what we're saying is I feel like people don't know that much. Like they only know
Well,
what we let them see.
Yeah, like they definitely know quite a bit, a lot.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying
not everything.
like there's not anything of our personal relationship that like we've put out there that we're like, oh, we feel uncomfortable, like we don't have enough privacy, or like people know too much. Have any rumors ever gotten in the way of your relationship? Nope.
No.
For one, there's never even really been a rumor that I've ever heard. Do you feel like you aren't living in the moment enough when you're vlogging and taking pictures and not enjoying what you are doing?
I feel like that's like making living in the moment better. I feel like that's another thing that might be
Misconception?
a misconception is when we go to all these places, again, you're seeing a 5-minute video of our whole week in
Yeah.
wherever we are, you know? So like
Yeah.
we are there enjoying the moments, but we're also capturing the moments so that we can
Yeah.
enjoy those moments all the years down the road.
People always ask like, oh, what are your hobbies? I'm like, I don't really have any because my hobby is like my job. I do, but I love to like film and take pictures and make videos and like that kind of stuff. And so does Parker. So it's fun for us to do those things. And it definitely can be too much, especially if we're like out somewhere and we're trying to record on like our big camera and our vlog camera and get Instagram stories and Instagram pictures and enough photos for a blog post. Like it can be a
Yeah.
lot. 99% of the time, it's just like fun for us. And usually if we go somewhere for the first 15-20 minutes that we're at that place, that's when we like shoot all of our footage. And then we put everything away and just get to like enjoy. So those are all of the questions. I hope that gave you guys a little bit of insight as to what it's like to have a YouTube relationship. I feel like all the questions that we answered, I don't know if it was like what people
I know,
would
maybe
expect
comment
to
down
hear.
below if you have any juicier questions for us.
I feel like those are pretty juicy. I feel like that it's just that the truth is that it's not that juicy. Like, we're just normal people and we're so blessed and so thankful to be able to do what we do. Just living our lives and happy
Living life.
doing this for our jobs and our hobbies, and it's fun. It doesn't make us uncomfortable and no one knows too much, and that's the truth. That's the tea, ladies. That is gonna be my video for this week. If you guys have any more questions or any other requests, you can leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out our vlog channel. We're supposed to be moving into our new house in about 2 months, so I'm super excited. We're actually done traveling for a little while, so we're gonna be home just like organizing everything, decluttering everything, throwing away a lot of Parker's shoes.
No, no.
Just kidding, but we will be like starting to pack soon and doing all that stuff, so it's gonna be really exciting. So check that out, links down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.